I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
All right, my friends, so what we have here is not so much a showdown, but more of a showcase. While both of these figures are Ken, they are Ken from different eras for the most part. Of course, even Ken's from different games. Street Fighter 2 Ken, who I just played just a minute ago on my Sega Saturn, Street Fighter 2, and which I then sold, not that Saturn, but the game. And Street Fighter 4 Ken. I wanted to do the Jada Toys Guile in comparison to the old school NECA Guile, but I don't know what I did with my NECA Guile. He's around here somewhere in this mess, but I don't know what I did with him. And also, this is my, even though I have a new dojo, an Extreme Sets dojo, I had to put that dojo together, and my old school homemade dojo is just convenient. It's small, but we're only doing 2 figures, so I figure it'll be good to do a Ken versus Ken showcase for that. So anyway, let's say we cut both of these Kens open. Now, you know what? You might be curious, especially this one. This Ken obviously doesn't get as much screen time as old Jada Toys Ken, just to see what he's all about. We got Ken. He's got an alleged 35 points of articulation. He comes with an extra set of hands. He goes the side of the box, trying to battle the glare of the bright lights of all the things Ken can do. This is the player select from the Capcom, and this is the back of Ken, even though I don't know why Ryu is our figure here, but we do have some other figures that do come with them. I do have Ryu somewhere as well. You're fully aware what this is all about. Ken and the back of the box. You guys know this is Jada Toys. So, but anyway, boop boop. Let's say we cut these guys open. And here goes our respective Kens, both out of their cases, both looking pretty good in their own special ways, and also surrounded by their accessories. Our old school NECA Ken has an extra pair of fisted hands, which our new school Jada Ken is wearing his fisted hands, also has his open pair of spare hands, an extra head, and of course his special effect fireball. You can also tell that this is clearly a 7-inch figure. This is a 6-inch figure. But let's say we take a closer look at our Street Fighter Kens. Those are Fred Flintstone's feet right there. Those are some big ass feet. Pretty much the feet of Fred Flintstone. But anyway, let's see what we got here. Particularly with this guy. Not that, because this guy is well reviewed and well loved, and we pretty much know what he brings to the table. This guy pretty much brings pretty much the same thing, only in a much bigger, older, kind of stiffer way. But yeah, as with all of the newer Jada Toy Street Fighter figures, they come with these really cool backdrops. And we always have to put somebody in the big chair back there. Right now, that chair is being occupied by the Murder Machine. For no particular reason than he was nearby. But let's take a look at this guy and his 35 points of articulation that he has. Like a true Ken, he is overly happy. He, as you can probably tell in the camera, that he has shading and tan all through his body and his skin, but apparently he was wearing a mask while sunning because his face is just straight white, just straight pale white. Oh well. But otherwise, I will say this guy looks good, and I don't think his 35 points of articulation are a lie. He can do all kinds of things. He has toe articulation, which of the Jada toys Ken does not have. He can bend. He has a nice little thigh cut there, which totally breaks the sculpt of his thighs, but this is a kind of an old figure. Let's see what we got here. Yep, he's got a butterfly joint there. Obviously, he has double jointed elbows pointing to this guy. Yeah, this guy right here. Or maybe he wants to do it from the back and do it that way. It's this guy. His ab. Okay, there he goes. I think part of that is because of his gi being so. His gi is not soft, pliable plastic, which makes it kind of hard to use his ab crunch in any kind of meaningful way, or really, because I'm sure he can turn it to ab crunch too, but that's going to be impossible with this rather hard plastic gi. But he can twist at the waist pretty good. So whatever, within reason, that you need your NECA Ken to do, your Street Fighter 4 Ken to do, he can do it. He can look down so far because he's going to have to look down if he's going to look at this guy who's an inch shorter than he is. I mean, yeah, he has, you know, all of his gaps and all of that. It might be a little inelegant, but then again, this is an older figure with 35 points of articulation. So sometimes you got to have a few concessions when trying to get to this articulation game with this guy. This guy, on the other hand, you know, he can do all those things too, but his ab crunch is much easier because his gi is totally pliable. Naturally, he has your double jointed everything as well. He has very good head movement, mainly because he has neck ball joint and a head ball joint, which lets him do all kinds of things. If you need your Ken to take care of some business with Ken in a mirror battle, which I'm pretty sure is a Mortal Kombat term, but yeah, he is looking good. Yeah, I mean, of course, you know, these Jada toys, as we well know, is killing it in this line. With Storm Collectibles on the horizon, ready to give a serious challenge, which I suspect they will do. And of course, if we want to pop off his head, I don't think that'll be too hard. Let's see if we can do it on camera. That came off real easy. Bam! See? These toys are an engineering joy. They cause absolutely no trouble. You know, knock on wood, I've never had one break on me. I think I have the entire line. And naturally, he comes with a spare hand, as does this guy. I wonder how hard it is going to get these hands off. Very. Okay, there we go. And even getting his hands on and off weren't that hard. They're a little stiff, but even that wasn't too difficult, as he got his fist hands ready to go. And here go our Kens. Jada Toys, Street Fighter 2, NECA, Street Fighter 4. Yes, the Jada Toys would be the better action figure, but the NECA is not that bad. I mean, yes, it is old technology with his deep pins and all of that nonsense, but yeah, he still is kind of fun to play with. I think if you can find this guy, I think I got mine from AliExpress, if I'm not mistaken, and he didn't cost a lot of money. I think he cost somewhere between $12 or $15. Which means he very well could be some kind of a bootleg, even though I'm not used to bootlegs being in sealed blister packs. But that doesn't mean that he's not a bootleg. He could very well be one. But yeah, he's not a bad figure at all. There's nothing that we can add to the Jada Toys Ken that hasn't been said already. Great figure, great articulation. He looks good. He has just enough accessories, and we didn't even get into his fireball, but it's the same fireball as Ryu, so, you know. But these are a pair of really cool figures that I think anybody who gets these is going to have a lot of fun with. Even our rather large old school NECA Ken. Not too bad at all.